Hi, this is Todd from Low-Chlo again. Today we're going to discuss your Rainbow Pen Tier 300 offline chlorinator, the parts that come with it and how they get installed. First, you need to decide where you're going to install this unit. It is very important that it gets installed between the pump and the filter. Reason being is we want to use the trichlor tablets to oxygenate the dead bacteria before the filter. Once you find this location, you're going to turn off your pump, release the pressure of your system by opening the air valve on your filter, and then you're going to drill two 3/8 inch drill holes into your PVC piping. Once you have those holes drilled, you're going to take this small rubber washer. You're going to add some of the little silicone on each side. The washer that gets placed on the ferrule. The ferrule would then get positioned into the hole that you drilled in the pipe. Once the ferrule is in position, you then take this band clamp and clamp it over the pipe like so. You'll do this 2 times for each hole, one for the inlet and one for the return back from the chlorinator. Once you have your clamps in position, you can move over to the chlorinator side, and there you'll find your regulator valve. You'll wrap it 2 to 3 times with Teflon tape and then hand tighten it into the front of the chlorinator. You'll do the same with the return side BB style check valve. You'll remove the red plug in the bottom of the chlorinator, wrap this with 2 to 3 Teflon tapes, and then hand tighten it into the bottom of the chlorinator. Once those parts are installed, you can move on to the tubing. You have plenty of tubing. You'll cut it to length for what you need. You have 4 compression nuts. The compression nuts go tapered side on first onto the tubing. Then on each of the 4 positions, you'll slide the tubing over the barb and then tighten down the compression nut like so. Once you have all positions connected with the tubing, you will then want to cut the tube halfway between the pipe and the chlorinator on the feed side and install your check valve. Again, the check valve has 2 compression nuts, one on each side with the same style barb for the tubing to go over. Keep in mind there are 2 parts in the package that do not get used. One is this small piece of tubing, and the other is this small black cap. Now that your chlorinator is installed, you can go on, turn the pump back on, and check for leaks.